coffee. It's more than just a drink. It's culture, tradition, and for many people, pure survival fuel. Every morning in the United States, millions of people can't imagine starting their day without that first cup of coffee. Is America really the coffee capital of the world? Or are there other countries that drink even more? Today, we're diving into the numbers and answering once and for all. USA versus world. Who drinks the most coffee? Along the way, we'll explore fascinating traditions, unusual coffee habits, and stories that prove coffee is more than caffeine. It's a lifestyle. Stay tuned, because the results may surprise you. The United States and coffee. Let's start with the United States. Americans love coffee. It's everywhere. From Starbucks and Dunkin' to small-town diners, coffee is part of daily life. According to the National Coffee Association, around 65% of American adults drink coffee every single day. That means more than 150 million people in the U.S. are coffee drinkers. In raw numbers, the U.S. consumes over 26 million 60-kilogram bags of coffee beans every year, making it one of the largest coffee markets on the planet. That's billions of cups annually. But when you look at coffee per person, the story changes. Americans drink an average of 4.5 kilograms of coffee per person per year. Respectable, but far from world champion level. Coffee culture in the U.S. is unique. Unlike many countries where coffee is served in small cups, Americans prefer giant to-go cups. 20-ounce Starbucks cup is almost a national symbol. And let's not forget the seasonal craze, the pumpkin spice latte, which has become as much a cultural phenomenon as Thanksgiving turkey. Another fun fact, during World War II, U.S. soldiers were given instant coffee in their ration packs. That habit spread across generations, making instant coffee a household staple in America long before espresso machines became trendy. The U.S. loves coffee, but who loves it even more? Europe, the true coffee. Finland, the coffee capital of the world. Finland stands proudly as the world champion of coffee consumption. The average Finn drinks about 12 kilograms of coffee per person per year. That's 4 to 5 cups every single day. But it's not just about quantity. Coffee is deeply woven into Finnish culture. They even have laws that guarantee workers 2 coffee breaks every day. Imagine that. Coffee is not just a drink, it's practically a legal right. Coffee in Finland is usually light roast, served in simple cups, and often enjoyed with sweet pastries called pulla. It's common to invite guests over for coffee, and not offering it would be considered rude. There's also a quirky tradition. In rural Finland, people used to drink coffee out of a wooden cup called a kuksa, carved from birch. Some even believed that sharing a kuksa cup with someone symbolized friendship. Norway. Coffee in the cold North Norway is not far behind, with 9 to 10 kilograms per person per year. With long, dark winters, coffee has become a national energy source. Norwegians are known for their love of kokekaffe, boiled coffee made in a simple pot, often over a campfire during skiing or hiking trips. In Oslo, specialty coffee culture is booming. Norway is home to some of the world's best baristas, and roasters and international competitions are often dominated by Norwegians. Coffee here isn't just a drink, it's an art. Iceland, a nation of coffee houses. Icelanders consume around 9 kilograms per person. What makes Iceland special is the sheer number of coffee houses in Reykjavik. For a small city, it has one of the highest concentrations of cafes in the world. Coffee culture here is cozy and social. Icelanders gather in cafes not just to drink, but to talk, write, play music, and meet friends. Coffee is the heartbeat of community life. Denmark and Sweden the fika lifestyle. In Denmark and Sweden, people drink about 8 kilograms per person annually. But here, coffee is about more than caffeine. It's about fika. Fika is a Swedish word that means a coffee break with friends, usually accompanied by pastries. It's a cultural ritual. Offices schedule fika time, families gather for it, and it's considered essential for well-being. Denmark. Coffee is often paired with hygge, the idea of coziness and comfort. Picture this: candles, warm blankets, and a steaming cup of coffee on a cold winter night. That's Danish coffee culture. The rest of the world, Brazil. The producer and consumer Brazil is the largest coffee producer on earth. But Brazilians also love drinking it. Each person consumes about 6 kilograms annually. Coffee here is usually served as cafezinho, strong, sweet, and in tiny cups, often several times a day. Canada. Coffee and Tim Hortons. America's northern neighbor actually beats the U.S. in per capita coffee consumption, with 6.5 kilograms per person. The Canadian coffee scene is dominated by Tim Hortons, a chain so iconic that it's practically a national institution. Canadians grab Timmy's on the way to work, during hockey games, or even on road trips. Coffee is a symbol of everyday life in Canada. Japan. Cans, vending machines, and tradition. Japan's coffee culture is fascinating. While they drink less per person, about 3.5 kilograms annually, they have one of the most unique approaches to coffee. Everywhere in Japan, you'll find vending machines selling hot and cold canned coffee. Brands like Boss Coffee are beloved by millions. Coffee is also popular in manga and anime, often shown as a cool lifestyle choice. Japan is also home to Kisaten, old-fashioned coffee houses, where coffee is brewed slowly and served with elegance. Italy, espresso nation. You might think Italy tops the list, but surprisingly, Italians drink only about 5 to 6 kilograms per person annually. But here it's not about quantity, it's about style. Italians have perfected espresso culture. Coffee is consumed standing at a bar, in small, intense doses. Cappuccino is strictly a morning drink, while espresso can be enjoyed any time of day. Italian coffee culture has influenced the entire world, from Starbucks to cafe menus everywhere. Coffee stories and fun facts. Coffee was discovered, according to legend, by an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi, who noticed his goats became energetic after eating coffee berries. Coffee bans. In the 1600s, coffee was banned in Mecca and later in parts of Europe because authorities feared it made people too lively and rebellious. Balzac's obsession. The French writer Honoré de Balzac reportedly drank up to 50 cups of coffee a day while working on his novels. Coffee and sports. Until 2004, high levels of caffeine were considered illegal doping in the Olympics. World records. The largest cup of coffee ever brewed was over 14,000 liters, made in South Korea. Where does America stand in the global coffee battle? In total consumption, the U.S. is one of the biggest players, billions of cups every year. But in per capita rankings, America doesn't even make the top 10. Countries like Finland, Norway, Iceland, and Denmark drink 2 to 3 times more coffee per person. In other words, USA loves coffee, but the world, especially Northern Europe, loves it even more. Still, the U.S. is unmatched in coffee culture influence. From Starbucks to pumpkin spice lattes, America has shaped global coffee trends in ways no other country has. So, in this round of USA vs. World Coffee Edition, the winner is clear: the world, led by the Nordics. So, did the results surprise you? Let us know in the comments. How many cups of coffee do you drink every day?